Biafrans anywhere in Nigeria is a true Biafran, and they don't want Nigeria, but many of them are scared of getting killed. So I want every Biafran to listen and listen attentively how the delegitimization of Nigeria is going to start from Imo State. We are going to make following announcement to make sure that the Biafra Republic government in exile, collaborating with the de facto government, Biafra de facto government in the homeland, will make sure that we do not validate evil entity called Nigeria again. It starts from Imo State, and every one of you in Imo State have a very important role to play. Your role you have to play is when this order is given, you listen to it and obey it. Because we do not want to validate Nigeria anymore within Biafra territory, and we have legally constituted the de facto government in the homeland controlling the territory, and that is exactly what the international law says, and we are exercising that right in full margin. From the 9th of November 2023, Imo State will be under curfew from 6 to 6. Lockdown. On the 9th of November, Biafrans in Imo State will lock down curfew 6 to 6. On the 10th of November, Biafra land in Imo State will be under lock and key. The Okigwe State will be locked down. The Owerri State will be locked down. The Olu State will be locked down 6 to 6. On the 11th of November, being the day that they claim that their shambolic selection is going to take place, Biafra people will lock down entire Biafra territory. And every road leading to Imo State will be shut down by Biafra people. Biafra people will close down every federal road leading to anywhere in Imo State. And those of you who have come to Biafra to kill, and you are lodging yourself in different hotels, I want everybody to listen to this particular announcement very clear. We are not going to allow you to be an enabler in our land, to be facilitating the killings and genocide happening in Biafra land. We have come to understand that many media houses, many offices, many companies are facilitating the genocide happening in Imo State. So if you use your company to advertise any politician, if you use your company to advertise any Nigerian politician, it means you are validating this genocide happening in Imo State. If you use your media house to advertise Hope Uzodinma, advertise any other person running under Nigeria election in Imo State, we will see you as the enemy of Biafra and the enabler of the killings going on in Imo State and the enabler of the genocide. And you will be treated, your company, your businesses will be treated as the business of the enemies within our land. So this evening, we are giving directive that every advertisement in any media houses within Biafra land of any political office, running person or anything under Nigeria government, this evening is banned from Biafra land until further notice. From Imo election, we do not want anybody to advertise any Nigerian politician under Biafra land, in Biafra land, and your company is in Biafra land. You can go to Abuja and advertise anybody you want to advertise in Abuja. It is not our business. You can go to Lagos and advertise, carry your company, move them to Lagos. You can advertise anybody you want to advertise from Lagos. We don't care. But you see in Imo State, you see in Biafra land, that is no longer, acceptable from tonight. So there is going to be lockdown on the 9th, lockdown on the 10th, lockdown on the 11th, and lockdown on the 12th of November to make sure that we effectively delegitimize Nigeria election within Biafra land. It is not even called election, it is fraudulent selection. So we are going to make sure we put every resources to delegitimize the Nigeria from conducting their fraudulent selection in Imo State. Imo State is Biafra, and Imo State has 3 states of Biafra. I want this particular announcement to be shared in all your platforms, all your media platforms, all the media houses in Biafra land must make sure that this message penetrates. And like you know, when they finally declare Hope Uzodinma a winner, we already know how we deal with him. Because it doesn't matter, and we want the world to see what Nigeria does with their so-called democracy. There is no democracy. We are fighting to bring a true democracy to Biafra land. Again, for those of you who are wondering, why do we want to do self-referendum when we have arms, when we are in armed struggle, when we have army, when we have resistance fighters? The question and the answer is very simple. You cannot be fighting for referendum and live yourself in a very porous way to be killed and butchered by the Nigeria state-sponsored terrorism, jihad. We don't want to do that. So what we did is that we decided to adopt a holistic approach in liberating the Biafra people. So we are going to arm ourselves for self-defense. We are going to use the diplomatic approach and then also a democratic approach, which is the self-referendum. So as we are organizing and getting ready for our self-referendum, the arms wing of the Biafra Liberation Forces will be ready and busy protecting our women and our children while this process goes on. That's why some of you do not know anything. So you just listen and follow those who knows what they are doing in Biafra Liberation to lead you to freedom. So we cannot just be fighting through a democratic process while they are burning and killing us every day. So now we have adopted this approach, making sure that Biafra Liberation Army is armed to the teeth, making sure that the Biafra Resistance Fighters is armed to the teeth, making sure that every armed forces or armed carrying group under Biafra Republic Government in Israel is armed to the teeth for self-defense of our land, self-defense of our women and children, while the democratic process goes on. And I believe those with that concern, it has been addressed today. Also, we have a very special announcement. A very special announcement this evening, and I want everybody to pay attention attentively. Like I said, this particular state of the nation is completely different from what we normally do in the past. There is going to be a shake-up in Biafra government in exile, and also, as you can see, in the de facto government in Biafra land. Today, we have appointed Professor Ekpa to head the Biafra Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Professor Ekpa has distinguished herself and has proven the capability to handle this office. And of course, we believe that she is going to deliver very much in this office. So from today, the Biafra Center for Disease Control.